This video we're defeating the Hydra, and this is what it looks like. I thought a picture of its bum would be great. Anyways, we need more Gizmo shots. Life is just great when he exists, and he is oxidizing at quite an alarming rate though, so that's a bit concerning. I wonder if I can put honey on him though, like normal copper. But because I didn't know what to expect with the Hydra, I wanted to get protection 4 on at least my chest plate, because I had protection 3 and I just didn't think it was enough. Which I got pretty easily. I got thorns as well, which I don't really mind. I don't really like thorns, but I mean, I'll take it. It's got protection 4. And I found this cute little guy. I don't know what his deal is, but he's so cute that I obviously had to kidnap him and take him home. I can't just leave him there. That's just, it's not right to leave him there. I obviously have to kidnap him. But first things first though, I have to enchant my chest plate before I name him. It's just important. And I didn't know how many levels it would cost, which I thought it would have cost more. I mean, whatever. But of course, he needs a name. And I think this is a great name. Bill. It's very original. And it's look at him and tell me it doesn't suit him. He's obviously a Bill. You can't say otherwise. He's just Bill. Everything about him radiates Bill. Another thing I had to do before I would fight the Hydra was brew fire resistance potions. Why? Well, obviously it breathes fire because it doesn't seem hard enough to beat already. It has to breathe fire as well. I had the slightest idea where it might spawn, and I had this magic map. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what it does, but it's called a magic map, so it must be useful. Unfortunately, I don't know how to use it, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Like, what does it do? I'm still yet to understand what it does, but that's okay. And after finding the Hydra, I found it, but I couldn't find it, and I had no idea how to fight it. So I was very all over the place this episode. I was very confused because it set it up there, but I couldn't find it. I found it eventually, but I was very unorganized. I've never been this unorganized for a fight, I think ever. I had no idea how to defeat it. I didn't think it would actually do this much damage. And I was just a mess. I thought all I would need was fire res. That was it. It wasn't even close to the potions I needed. I think that was the most unuseful potion I could have made. I tried shooting it with arrows, I tried a sword, that was a really stupid idea. It almost one-shotted me and I have full diamond armor. It doesn't invoke a lot of confidence in me. I couldn't get arrows to work, which once I figured it out, I felt like the biggest idiot. But I thought first, maybe I'll try the summoning tomes. This book was great when I had to fight the Frostmaw. I couldn't use arrows, so I used this, and it worked perfectly, so I thought, it's gonna work on this, no problem. It didn't do anything. Not one single thing. I don't know why it took me this long to figure out what to do, but after a quick Google search, I learnt that you have to shoot it in the mouth. At a very specific head. Which is a bit confusing since it has 3 to 7 heads, which is helpful. So I thought if I craft some night vision potions, which I'm kind of wishing I crafted a few more, but it's fine. And that worked just so much better. I feel like the biggest idiot, but once I figured it out, I was able to win. I was a bit of a mess. I was very all over the place. I am thinking though I should have made some more strength potions, but whatever. Even though this is probably one of the hardest bosses I've fought in this mod pack, it was great. I've been a bit bored with some of the ones in the Twilight Forest, although the leech was pretty good, or the leash, I think it's a leech, it was pretty challenging, but it was definitely easier to work your way around. I'm really glad it didn't give me the 7th head. Well, I don't think it gave me the 7th head. Because 6 was hard enough. I couldn't find the right head, and I swear to God, it keeps changing every few shots, so I have to find the right head every few minutes. It was just horrible. But when I got the last shot off, it was pretty satisfying. Especially since I was running out of potions. That was my last night vision one. I am very excited to say, though, that I got his head. I love collecting their heads, and yes, that is very barbaric, I am aware. But I need their heads. But I do need a new house soon, because I'm running out of space for my heads. It's a problem. What am I going to do if I don't have space for their heads? This was probably the coolest one. I mean, it's definitely a problem. It doesn't go on that wall, it should go on the other wall. It's not where the heads go. This isn't really important to the story or anything, but I just wanted to mention it. I upgraded some of my gear to netherite. I had a couple pieces of netherite, so I could upgrade it. I usually don't like to do it unless I have enough for a full set, but it was just sitting in my chest, and I'm probably not going to make a video about getting netherite armor. It just seems a bit weird. On another note though, I crafted something, and I wasn't 100% sure what it was. I don't know why I did this. I don't do smart things, but it's okay. What this does is, I actually don't know much about this, but if you click it with the diamond, it gives you the scare of a lifetime and then transports you to this strange room. I'm still not 100% sure what this is. I think it's something to do with the water. Because it's just, yeah, it's a thing. Like the deep dark. And then it says stuff about wardens. I don't know. Lucky for me though, I did figure out how to leave, because I don't want to mess with wardens, but I probably will, because I don't know. I like to push boundaries sometimes, and honestly, I mean, might as well. It's probably not as hard to beat. I hope. Maybe. I was more shocked when I spawned at my spawn point, like my natural spawn, world spawn point. I wasn't expecting that. But lucky for me, it was pretty close to my base, because I only had 13 rockets, and that just would have been really unfortunate. Anyways, if you have enjoyed, please subscribe. It really does fuel my ego.